YouTube, what's going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at Angus Whitby. I think I said his last name correctly. I got recommended to take a look at him. I've definitely seen him before. If you haven't seen him before, he's probably because he's on the come up, right? Like I would like to refer to myself, probably both on the come up if you haven't seen us before. But the video's about him. Let's get it. So, first thing you see, he's got a few things pinned. First off, he was a swimmer. No longer swimming, continuing his powerlifting and other things like that. This dude's 16 years old. 16 years old. Just take a look at how he looks real quick for a 16-year-old. Absolutely jacked, right? Obviously, you can see new YouTube video, right? So he's trying to get some YouTube videos out, content. He's got a similar journey as me, I could see, right? He quit swimming. I quit football. He's pursuing this, YouTube, all that, similar to what I got going on too, right? But jacked 16-year-old. But honestly, I would say what's more impressive than his physique, which is already very impressive, are his lifts, right? His lifts are just crazy, right? So we have 1,700 pound total at 16 years old. Now, granted, 16 years old was my worst year of lifting, but he has me beat. I did the math. I squatted 633, benched 430, and deadlifted 625, all in the gym. These are all gym lifts. I totaled, something like 1,600 something in my meet. He hasn't done a meet so far, being 16. But let's just take a look at this. Oh, also, yeah, so my total then was 1686 in the gym or something like that, and he's got 1700. So check this out. 585, and that's pretty comp standard. I'd say it's pretty easy. Now, the only thing about it is he does have bumper plates, so whip may be helping him a little bit, but probably not much. If he was to go to a competition, I totally believe he got 573 to 584. 447 bench. Now, spiders helped a little bit. I know he made a video about this, but honestly, I don't think the spider helped that much. If he was to go to a competition, though, he would have to pause. Elbow reps would have to come off. I do the same thing. So I know it's about 30, 40 pounds. I bet he'd get like 402, 413 at a meet, somewhere around there. More than I was doing at 16, right? So I got him on squat. He's got me on the bench, which is crazy. Could we see a 500 bench from him next year? And then deadlift, he had me way by far. 672 deadlift. Now, this pound plates, kilo plates, but it is on a stiff bar, and he grinds it out. So in a meet after a long day, I feel like he's definitely got 661 in the tank, something like that. And so if we do the math on that, I mean, that's still 16, I don't even know, it's 1630, something like that. And right, when I first saw him, I think it was when he benched like 425 at 16, and I was like, holy crap, right? Like, that's impressive. And so many, like 3 million views on this video, because he's just such a hybrid athlete, right? Super impressive. So he's a huge swimmer. Check this out, right? So I'm not sure how that is, but like he just swam and then he hits 4 plates the next day. So people apparently love that. Maybe I should start making some content like that, right? Watch some stuff like this. But yeah, 420 bench. I think I first saw him, it was like 420 bench or something like that. Yeah, check this one out. And so, right, this was about like 4 months ago, 3.5 months ago. So it's not crazy, or it's not unheard of progress that he's making, right? He's making rapid jumps, rapid gains, but you can see it. And yeah, I mean, that's probably the first time I saw him when I was like, no freaking way, right? He's a monster. So many of the powerlifting people reposting him. He's got the means to be great, undoubtedly. Go over to his YouTube channel. His videos actually look really good too. I give him some props outside of just the lifting stuff. I think his videos look really good. It appears that he put some time into them. Definitely, maybe I should take some tips here too, right? My content could always get better, but it seems like a lot of his videos are more about just like how he did stuff, and then just like day in the life type stuff like that. But somebody did tell me too that his full bench press guide was pretty good, and maybe I should make a reaction to that, so I may do that. But yeah, I think all his content's pretty good. If you want to go listen to him on some things too, I'd recommend it. And so if we jump over to his open powerlifting right now, this is where in question on what can he do on a day. So as of now, I'm not sure if he's tagging his weight, his body weight. I'm sure he's bigger than when he's competed before, but if we look at his competition results, so it appears that the first time he competed, we know that he was 15 because he has these posts pinned, right? So the little squiggle 14, it's not right. So yeah, 15. So we can see this was his first meet. We have this pulled up, and right, so this was in Australia where he lives. Weighed in at 189, only squatted 396, bench 281, and deadlifted 501, right? Very average, I would say, first meet. I mean, if you're 15, definitely above average first meet, but I'd say very average first meet compared to anybody else. Like, nothing too crazy here. As you can see, it's nothing too crazy, right? Period. But then we jump about 2 months forward, and as you can see, he leapfrogs his squat by 50 pounds. He leapfrogs his bench by 30 pounds, and he leapfrogs on deadlift by 40 pounds, right? So he puts like almost 150 pounds on his total in 2 months, right? And so much of this is great genetics taking place, and the beginner gains, taking your full beginner gains. And this is something that I wish I did more of when I was younger. And so we jump another 3.5 months. He blows up another 50 pounds on the squat, only gets 10 more on the bench, and gets another 46 more on the deadlift, giving him another 100 pounds to the total. Now, as of now, it's been over a year since he's last competed. And I'm not sure why that is. Obviously, he's super strong. He looks much bigger than this right now. If you were to ask me if he was natural, I'd probably say yes, just because it's USAPL meet. But it would be interesting to see him compete again. I definitely think he should compete again. But I would say he's definitely much bigger. I'd say he's probably about 220 pounds right now. And like I said before, if we were to see him compete right now, I would say on squat, probably go 573, bench would probably go 402, and deadlift would probably go 661, calling for some monster 16 something total. And if we go over here, we put in some teen filters, right? Because he's 16, go raw with reps. We'll just go by total. Biggest total done by a 16, 17-year-old is me. I was tweaking for a second. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so the biggest total done by a 16, 17-year-old is me. I forgot I had that for a second. That's funny. But, yeah, it's me. I was in the 242 class, right? So I think he's a little bit lighter. If we go to 220, Eric Lowbridge currently has a world record. And Eric Lowbridge has held this record for now almost 20 years, which is crazy. Could we see him take Eric Lowbridge's record for 20 years, which is nuts, right? He's had that for literally almost 20 years. And where I really think he could, if we go into the calculators, so we have 1686 right here. And keep in mind, he still has another year to get this far because this is done at 17. I believe he's probably weighing 220. I would like to guess if he was 198 in this or like 195. I would like to guess that looking at this, he's probably pushing 220. But breaking Eric Lowbridge's 20-year record. So as of now, I'd say 573, 402, and 661, which is 1636, which would smack him tied with fourth. But all he has to do is put on another 50 pounds to the total, and he can come and hawk down this record that's owned by Eric Lowbridge now for almost 20 years. So will he come back, compete, and break this? I don't know. I hope so. I think he definitely can. He's still got another year to only put on 50 more pounds of competition standard gains, right? His total in the gym right now would actually beat this. My total at 16 tied this. But yeah, so his gym total right now would beat it. Obviously, he's got to clean up the comp standard. If he goes up to 242, obviously he's got to tank on the beast right here. But yeah, so 220, I believe that he can take this record. Guys, go ahead. Let me know what you thought about him. Let me know who you want me to go over next. And until next time, it's Blake Wendt signing out. Peace.